Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. Yes, that's right, I'm back. I have collected some resources. It took, I don't even know how many hours, but I'm here now. Okay, Mazar, fine. I expected that from you, to be honest. I think the raid boss is supposed to spawn automatically after a certain point. I'm not sure if that's true, and if it is true, I don't know what the spawn rate is for an automatic respawn. All I know is, if I log off, by the time I log back on, there is a very high chance that the raid boss will show up. And I don't think there has been an exception yet. Well, actually, if I haven't collected the rewards from that battle, the raid boss can't show up because I haven't collected those. But obviously, that's an exception, and I very rarely, I very rarely make a mistake like that. I usually collect rewards before I log off. And now sometimes I purposely don't collect rewards because I don't want to duel the raid boss until I feel like it. That's right, Mazar. Every raid boss in the game should feel bad. Although, to be honest, I don't know how bad I was with Quattro because I couldn't really do anything of actual meaning against him. I mean, I did kick his ass a few times. Maybe more than that. I don't really know what the final score was at the end of that raid boss event. I'm pretty sure I made up for missing the first run entirely. But we're not going to pay attention to that. To be honest, I think Quattro is the only person that's qualified to say that I should act better. But I'm gonna be completely honest. If I treat every character I'm a fan of like I'm a fan, I feel like I'm gonna sound very annoying, and that's if I don't already sound annoying. Let's imagine I was fangirling like the average fangirl of Atticus at Duel Academy. If I was like that, I think I'd be pretty freaking annoying. I mean, no offense. Although I definitely wasn't that kind of girl. I was insane. I was definitely insane and a fangirl, but that was more of the type that you definitely don't want me around you. Yes, because I was a bit weird, to put it nicely. And there is no way to put it nicely because I was a bitch growing up. I just hid it. I hid it better. Yeah, that's right. I was better at hiding it. Although, I think some people would beg to differ on that one. Like, for myself in particular. I just don't really know if it's actually true. But I was definitely not bitchy enough to, well, you know, break through a locked door. Yeah, I didn't break any doors, to my knowledge. Although I did accidentally break a door handle with my book bag. But this was additional pressure, not my muscles. And it was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. And honestly, I suffered greatly for that mistake. Seriously, I hated the fact I did it to that door handle. I was just like, I didn't mean to do that. But now it's broken. Well, at least my dad doesn't have that car anymore, so I don't have to deal with it. I couldn't roll up the window very well because I broke the door handle. Ugh. Imagine being so privileged that this is the first thing I had to complain about in the morning. Well, I do have other things to complain about. Like not feeling safe in my own home and having a defense for that. You know, I feel very validated when a police officer is like, I want to arrest this person, but she's too young. I can't do it. Yes, those are actual words. However, they are paraphrased. Not the exact phrasing. I am just saying that my sister, she's done some shit. If she does anything else on that scale, she'll be sent to juvenile detention, which I don't think will help her. And I've opposed that decision in the past, simply because I don't think it'll help her. However, it might help me, so I don't become fucking insane. I don't need to become actually insane. Everyone would appreciate me retaining some level of sanity, even if it's only temporary because I'm on a platform in public. Also, I'm not that insane. I mean, you had to compare me to the actual insane people. Am I like that? I mean, I think I've shown some level of self-awareness. And meanwhile, I'm wondering how some of these people lack that kind of... Dude, listen. I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I do not understand how some people lack self-awareness past a certain point. Okay, I do understand... Mazar, did you really just give me one gem? One gem! That goes to my inbox because I haven't decided what to use my gems on yet. Anyway, I'm going to just continue now. Okay. So... Oh, right. I can understand being oblivious to certain things. And because, at a point, that's understandable. But what I don't understand is why you would lack so much self-awareness that you have no idea how to behave in your own home. You don't know how to treat the person that's taking care of you. You just abuse them. Like the fuck? I mean, honestly, there's a certain level of human decency that someone at 15 can easily display. I know that when you're a teenager, you're going to be a bitch every now and then. But that doesn't mean you're going to escalate that to full-on abuse. Dear God. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. Again, because I think it's very important to be honest about these things. I do believe that eventually my sister is going to get herself sent to prison. I cannot tell you when or at what age, okay? I'm just saying, if a police officer already said he wanted to arrest her, what is she gonna do in the future? Also, I don't trust my sister with the oven or the stove. That's a problem, because what happens when she's 18 and she doesn't move out? Like, you think she's gonna move out in this economy? Like, no. It doesn't matter if I had any issues with her beforehand or not. There is no way she's moving out in this economy. I mean, maybe there'll be some last-minute miracle, and... No, I don't see it happening. I don't have the imagination for that. I don't have the mental gymnastics for that. I cannot imagine a scenario where she can actually move out and support herself at 18. She could go to college maybe, but I don't think she's going to do that. And I do think it's funny that she insulted me for being a college dropout. Meanwhile, I at least graduated from high school. Yes, that's more than she's done, and also my grades were good. And no, I think I got maybe 1 C or 2, but I don't remember in which courses. And honestly, the whole point I'm making is, I obviously try harder than she does. And I'm not saying I don't have issues, because obviously I've got plenty. I've told everyone about the issues that I've got. I put myself on speaker, comparing myself to you, Belle, okay? There's no fucking way you do that if you're not at least a little bit nuts. And a little bit crazy because of everything that's gone on with you. And my sister is screaming at the top of her lungs about how much pain she's in. And I'm just sitting over here like, pain? You wanna compare scars, bitch? No. Let's not do that, because you'll scream. My past would scar her. I mean, it really would. Also, using my skill at that time in the duel, I really don't think I should have done that. Oh well. I guess I'll move on. This wasn't the best duel anyway. But yeah. I think it's funny when someone insults me and they're barely trying to even get out of high school. Like, dude, I somehow managed that, even as obsessed as I was in high school. I'm kind of surprised I was able to care that much, honestly. Yes, that's how unhealthy some of my obsessions have been. Okay, I guess it's good that I used my skill on the last turn then, because he summoned that. Yeah. Let's absolutely avoid mentioning that I have the same card on the field myself. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. Now, I must admit that I am not always very nice. In fact, sometimes I just go through this thing where I lose all compassion for you. And that's what's going on with my sister, because I don't think that going to juvenile detention will help her. But dear God, would it help me, and I'm a selfish bitch over here. Seriously. I do realize what I'm saying. I realize the gravity of the situation here. But I've gotten more self-awareness than some people. Oh, and let's not even talk about some of the people that are even worse than my sister, that have even less self-awareness, that are somehow adults. Like the hell. Like, let's not even act like my sister is anywhere near the worst. She's basically kind of mid on that scale, though she's definitely still a menace to society. And I still don't want her near a stove or an oven unless someone is cooking for her. But that's just because I think she's careless. I definitely don't trust her. There are many reasons I do not trust her. They are all her fault. Yes, that is correct. They are all her fault. I mean, I know I've got trust issues, but she justifies them. Honestly. And now, I would like to take the time to announce that, if something very awful happens later this year, I will have to hold a funeral for the auto industry. Because, dear God, the auto industry, can people think of the auto industry? Dear God, it could die. What are we gonna do? Honestly, I don't think I understand enough about the auto industry for me to even make that reference. You know, I don't understand the term bloodbath in any way that doesn't involve murder. Seriously. That is the only bloodbath I understand. So when my therapist is like, he didn't actually mean a real bloodbath. Bruh, I'm not so sure about that. But then again, I did just say that I don't understand any other... I don't understand any form of... I don't understand bloodbath in any other context that isn't murder. And that's not even a problem. It's a me problem, you see. Most people might be able to understand it with slang, but me, I'm just like, I don't get it. I only understand bloodbath when we're discussing murder. And that makes me sound so awful, but I mean, I'm currently in the middle of a villain arc, technically. I know I don't always act like it, but I mean, just because I'm not as bad as some of these other villains you may be thinking of right now, doesn't mean that I'm not still acting kind of awful at times. I don't think anyone is going to deny that. I'd honestly be surprised if someone did. And if someone did say that, I'd be like, sounds like a troll. Better ignore the troll. But the troll doesn't appear to be violating any guidelines, so I'll just leave the comment there. By the way, criticism does not mean that your comment will be deleted. Although I do know that YouTube deletes comments. So, if you submit a comment on a YouTube video and it just goes away, at least right now, that has nothing to do with me. And you may be like, why the hell would anyone... Oh, listen, guys, I have to take everything into consideration. I am still on a public platform, and I don't think it's wise for me to forget that. If I have to say things like this for any reason, I think that's good for all of us. Don't you? Well, maybe you disagree. Hold on a second. Okay, okay. I see. I've definitely done some stupid shit. Well, and to be fair, the duel could have ended right there. Maybe it would have been faster if I just did attack. Okay. Alright, well this wasn't the best duel, was it, Mazar? I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Why? Well, because that's just how poorly this duel was. You think that's entertained people? I mean, my commentary may have reduced the quality of the duel in general, but I mean, I just lost. So what kind of quality could that be? I don't know. I really don't. Now let me take a look at my resources real quick so I can keep track of what's going on. Okay. Alright then. Guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I'm going to change priorities in my brain. And then I'm going to go act like a villain that's actually a villain. But let's imagine how quickly I can just ruin that by saying something that's actually decent. You know, YouTube really doesn't allow me to go full-scale villain. And neither does my personality, but let's move on. I have more shit coming up in a new video that I'm about to create. I don't know if it's about to be uploaded to YouTube, though. You'll be waiting a while for that.